getting feedback from customers. Let's do it better. The survey is from Apple, like Apple that made the iPhone I'm recording this on. And after I chatted in to get help with something, they sent me this survey. How would you rate our specialist who helped you? 1, poor. 2, 3, 4, 5, excellent. First things first, survey design, there are conflicting opinions on it, right? Personally, I don't like to have numbers that don't have a descriptor of like what that number means, because I always just think about it when you're like reporting it, sharing it out, using to make decisions. How would you rate a specialist? Like 70% of people rated them a 3 on a scale from poor to excellent. What does that mean? What does a 3 mean? How do you make sense of it if there's no adjective, qualifier, description attached to it? Personally, I don't think you really can, so I would much rather have a little definition for what I mean by every single one of these numbers. As an aside, poor just seems like a poor choice of word for the lowest category, pun intended. But let's get to like the overarching big picture problem with this question is that it's very general, right? This is asking overall, how would you rate our specialist? I feel the same way about overall ratings as I do about satisfaction questions. I think they are a waste of time and not helpful because they don't give you specific information that you can then take action on. Like if 75% of people rated the specialist as poor, what do I as Apple or I as a specialist do with that information? Nothing, really, because I don't know why they were rated poor. Maybe it was because the chat person took a really long time to get back to them. Maybe it was because they felt like the person didn't understand their problem. There are a lot of things that could go into this rating. And knowing about whether it's like the timing or the knowledge or the communication abilities would be really helpful because those are things that you could take action on. It could be like, hey, we need to be able to respond to people more quickly. Or like, hey, specialist, people are saying you don't know a lot about how to fix this problem on Apple Music. Let's train you up in that area. That is a great use of survey data. You can't do any of that with this question. It's too big, it's too vague, it's too general. It's a waste. And it's potentially harmful because people could be getting low ratings because of things like disagreeing with Apple's policy. Uber Eats does a similar survey like this. Next time I have a problem, I'll screenshot it. And they ask, like, if you're dissatisfied with an outcome, they ask, like, is it because of the policy? Is it because of the person's communication? Is it because of how long it took to get back to them? Like, they get at this precise information, and that's really the goal with experience surveys. So if you're designing an experience survey, think about what you want to know about a person's experience with the people who are helping them. Maybe you do want to know overall. I just can't see why you would possibly use that. But if you did, you most certainly also want to ask follow-up questions to get at very specific aspects of the interaction and of the extent to which the customer you're surveying feels like things were helpful or useful or resolved. It's an easy fix. Big problem, bad data, easy fix. This is Apple. Like, they can't write a better survey question than that. Y'all.